celebrate this milestone in our lives. And guess what, seniors? We're actually here. No, I'm really not kidding. Now, many of us will leave here tonight with our futures perfectly mapped out. Most of us have no clue where we'll be in 5 years. We're like a row of unfinished houses, but our years at IVC, through struggles and toils, victories and triumphs, have made us all architects of our future. Our freshman year, we laid the foundation for our houses. As every architect experiences, we had our share of setbacks as our high school careers began. We came to school clutching our backpacks, full of nerves and excitement when the first annoying high E-flat bell rang. We walked through the halls with so many fears running through our minds. What if I go to the wrong classroom? Will I be able to get my locker open? Who can I sit with at lunch? And of course, we had many adjustments to make. We now had to sit in the classroom for 84 minutes with the same teacher and no windows to look out. Soon, with the help of our teachers and friends, we adjusted to the new challenges, trading silly bands and cell phone numbers with our friends. It might have seemed like we were in outer space, but we managed to make it through our first homecoming, pulling together to come up with a float, skit, class competition team, and hall decoration. Somehow, we made it through a little wiser, thanks to teachers who were willing to stay countless hours after school, teaching us things like the quadratic formula song. We had laid a solid foundation. Sophomore year, a lot of us took some time off from building our houses to work on the garage. We were finally free and turned loose with our brand new driver's licenses. There were other changes that year, as we gave up our split period of math, PE, or foreign language, and instead enjoyed every one of Mrs. Gribble's birthday dances and chemistry. Homecoming brought a trip down the Nile and a #1 seed in the state football playoffs. Our school and community pulled together to cheer our baseball team onto a third-place finish in our state baseball championship. Our houses were still growing, with windows, as we built on our strong foundation and began to get a little bit more serious about our future plans as we worked with our counselors to decide how we would construct our junior year schedules. Junior year came, and now we were the upperclassmen. It was truly a spectacular football season when our Gray Ghosts won their first-round playoff game at Herscher. And who could forget meeting seniors float in class competitions? We saw old friends in new places as Mr. Chapman moved up to succeed Mr. Dietrich as director of bands. As our teachers prepared us to take our ACT tests, our basketball team reached the Elite Eight in the state tournament. Our walls continued to grow, with windows. As the year wound down, we had new concerns. Should we get a co-op job, do an independent study, or try a new activity? After all, we had just 1 year left. We started off our senior year with a trip back to childhood and a Disney theme at homecoming. The Marching Gray Ghosts brought home the state championship for the first time since 2007, with our show based on the rise and fall of Rome. Our class, school, and community were united in sending our prayers and support to a dear friend, Josh Pilger. Many of us gave blood for the first time, and we raised funds like in Pieces for Pilger. Our walls grew much taller as we learned so much from Josh through his courage and spirit. I'll never forget to kneel when I can no longer stand. We started the final semester of our high school careers saddened, but determined to fill the final months with memories. It was a bittersweet year, as we knew each milestone marked the finishing of the wall with windows. Our last homecoming, our last sweetheart swing, our first prom in the wilds of Africa, but our last as a high school student. Well, guess what? We did it. Through everything, our class made it. Congratulations. We've laid the final bricks at IVC. But all this year, we've been drawing up plans to continue the building process. Here's hoping we never stop building. Here's hoping wherever we go, we always keep adding to the house we've started here. Here's hoping that whether we see each other tomorrow or 10 years from now, we'll always have the memories we built, brick by brick. Here's hoping the only thing we never build is a roof.
Classmates and fellow Gray Ghosts, I am proud to present the class of 2012. We've done it. We have defied the odds and have done what some said couldn't be done. We have walked these halls for the last time and said our final farewells. And as most of us sitting here start planning the next few years of our lives, some of us are just wondering if we can make it through the summer. Either way, I'd like to take a moment and recognize the people who have brought us to where we are today, getting ready to face the real world without bumpers or hard helmets. I would like to thank Mr. Bergman and Mr. Burkle and the rest of the faculty and staff of IVC High School for their dedication and commitment to the students and their success in and out of the classroom. To the parents, to their hard work and determination, making sure we didn't blow things too badly these past few years. And most of all, a very special thank you to the class of 2012. I cannot think of a more wonderful, hard-working, and dedicated group of people I'd rather be sharing this monumental day with than you guys. And as I sit here and reflect over the past few years together, there are a few experiences I'm pretty sure we've all had at one time or another. Like when we walked into class and our teachers conveniently reminded us about that test we were taking today, or that first day of freshman year when we couldn't find our way around. But now that we're seniors, we just make fun of new freshmen and point them in the wrong direction. Or this is my favorite. Remember when your teacher's phone rings in class and you think to yourself, you're so busted. And that smug sense of satisfaction fills your heart because it's not you getting caught this time. Through our times at IVC, times have been tough, but we've been tougher. This past year has brought many new challenges and obstacles that scarcely few others could imagine. This year we lost a true friend and classmate in Josh Pilger, but it is out of the ashes that a phoenix must rise, and out of the loss the class of 2012 will march on out of this school and leave their mark on the world. This class has also seen many wonderful things come to pass, such as being the first class to watch teachers fight tooth and nail with their smartboards, or being the class that showed a determination of the school twice our size, as we raised money for multiple organizations. And it was this class, the class of 2012, that led that charge. It is by that same determination that mountains are conquered and seas are tamed, and the future is just a little bit brighter. Sometimes when the future seems bleak, a friend or two is all it takes to turn things around. There are a few other people who will understand what it is that we have been through, and the people sitting on our left and right. I know that some of us will move abroad and do many wonderful things, while some of us will stay close to home. But one thing remains. We are the class of 2012. And perhaps no words can better express who we are than those written by poet, author William Edgar O'Shaughnessy. We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams, wandering by lone sea breakers, and sitting by desolate streams. World losers and world forsakers on whom the pale moon gleams. Yet, we are the movers and the shakers of the world forever it seems. What O'Shaughnessy didn't say was that we are the next presidents and CEOs, medical professionals, teachers, mothers, fathers, soldiers, and builders. And the world will be a better place for what we have to offer. But always remember that the experiences we have had here at IVC are what have made us into the people we are today. And we will continue to change this world. As we leave this place, we'll be starting a new chapter of our lives. Seniors, classmates, and friends. As we sit here and remember all the good times we have shared and all the dreams we dared to dream. And I sit here before my IVC family. A very famous quote from a cute and fluffy experiment from our childhood comes to mind. As Stitch would say, Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. And as we each take a giant leap into the unknown, I know that everything we have learned over these past 4 years will serve us well, if only we take the time to realize it. So classmates, fellow seniors, in these mad times that we live, I offer this advice. Follow your hearts, live your dreams, fall in love, take a midnight train ride, fall in love again, make mistakes, learn a little more, listen some more, laugh a little bit more, and never forget who we are. We are the class of 2012, and the world's not ending, we're just taking over.
Dr. Poliak from the Board of Education. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Illinois Valley Central High School, I certify that the following seniors have met the graduation requirements set forth by the IVC Board of Education and the state of Illinois. Students, please come forward when your name is called to accept your diploma. First row, please rise at this time.
Rachel Lynn Abel. Amir Yasar Alkanisi. Aubrey Anna Allison. Gunjan Zarish Ahmed. Sydney Aaron Anderson. Alexa Nicole Basak. Gerald Allison Baker. Alexis Marie Beckman. Connor Joseph Benson. Brandon Patrick Birchtold. Alex Jacob Bradkey Bernardi. Sarah Renee Lane. Rachel Nicole Booth.